Are you struggling with a breakup or divorce or a setback, maybe in your business or your health, and you're just consumed by it? You're like, you've lost your joy. You're like, why is this happening to me? You're playing that movie over in your head all the time. Just why? Never in a million years would I do this to somebody else. Why is this happening to me? I just don't get it. And the pain is real. It's there. I mean, I know myself just a few years ago, if you're like me, I went through a divorce. I went through a really difficult divorce, went through cancer and a big business setback, a triple whammy. And just all day long, I just kept on thinking of that. And I should know better. I taught positive thinking. I owned a gym. I was a personal trainer. I was trying to help people get healthy, help them have a good attitude. But internally, I was a wreck. I mean, I wasn't myself. My kids are like, Dad, who are you? And I didn't even want to be around myself. So I really had to research this and figure out, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to get my joy back? And I stumbled across a couple things because I really had to figure this out. And the first was for the mind, because I've always been, positive thinking. And positive thinking is better than negative thinking, don't get me wrong. But what the gurus, they just tell you, oh, say affirmations, or, the secret, just visualize it and it'll material. Well, that doesn't happen, because if you have some deep-rooted stuff in your subconscious mind, it's going to override that affirmation. It's like putting a Band-Aid on an infected cut. It's only going to get worse, so you have to root it out. But how do you do that? Because it takes action. And I stumbled across cognation. It's the third faculty of the mind. Not cognitive, how you learn, not affective, the emotions, but cognitive, how you actually act on those thoughts and feelings. And to have a proactive growth mindset with an action plan that really works, and it's aligned to your true self. And I'm like, wow, that's it. It's not your fault. People haven't taught you this. So I really developed it. In fact, I trademarked it, cognitive transformational development. Then the spiritual side, I love the spiritual side. I pray to God, but I was wondering, why aren't my prayers being answered? And I came up with 3 prayer blockers and the antidote to it. I read and I researched, and God said, meditate on my law day and night and you will be successful. But how do you meditate? What do I focus on? And I figured it out through trial and error. You have to be intentional with what you're working at. You have to cleanse the old thoughts, the old hurts, and you have to replace it with God's power truths and with His promises. And in the program that I developed, it actually has the meditations right there. It has the exercises for the cognation, cognitive transformational development, and also some hints for the body, how to stay healthy. So if you're tired of waking up like I was, just like consumed and just crying uncontrollably, just out of nowhere, and just wishing that, your kids weren't saying, what happened? Well, it's not a coincidence that you're watching this. If you want to learn more about the program, just press on the learn more. And my prayer for you, I told myself, God, if you help me through this, if I could get my joy back, if I could be myself again, I'm going to reach out and help as many people as I can. So check it out. It might be for you, it might not be, but you don't know unless you look at it. So click learn more, and hopefully it can help you out. Have a great day, and God bless.